Do I have to do this with other people? Because I will cry. There's only one trial you can do with NPCs? I see. I see. I am terrified. The little witch hat. That's so cute. Stop. Do we have to fight these? I don't want to. Okay. Oops. Oh. Try to move. I never notice when they die. I'm just like, I keep going. Okay. Oh. I'm so overwhelmed. And so focused. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm too far away. I see. What is that? Oh. Oh, well. I was trying to run out of the thing, but I don't think I can. Oh, never mind. Am I gonna die? I might die. Why did I select Maddie? If I die, it's okay. I feel so bad. I feel like I let the team down if I die. This is very cute though. They're adorable. I want one. Can I have one as a pet? Like in real life, I mean. Player commendation. Who would you do? I mean, I don't really need any of these. How do I do that? And who would you? Whoever's the normally the healer. Who's the healer? How do I see that? Oh, is this a healer? Is that a healer? I don't know what that means. Everyone's left. I can... The green one? Oh. The best portrait? Can I... Oh. How do I see that? I'm so new to this. What if I give Maddie? How do I do that? How do I do it? I don't know how I do that. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, I see. Yes. There it is. Can I leave? Why are we still here? I can leave? Okay. The tank waiting for comms. I did give him one. Yes. Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought it was gonna be. Scary though, but for different reasons. You did it, Kupo. You did it. Good King Moggle the 12th, may his mighty soul rest in peace, is no more. I always want to say Moggle Mogs, but that's not... It's not the name. I shudder to think what might have happened had you not stopped the Moggle's guard when you did. Thank you, Lilith. You're so welcome. Perhaps now they'll come to their senses and stop playing at fairy tales. Rest assured that the chieftain will have choice words for them too. You should go and tell Puknipak. Puknipak? I have no idea. Moggle Morg, yes. You should go and tell Puknipak that the king is no more, Kupo. She's with Raya O at Camp Tranquil, and you can relay the news to the chieftain. I am Raya Osena, a Padchal of Gridania, as you might discern from the horns on my head. Oh. I see. My name may be unfamiliar to you, but doubtless you know of my sister. That would be Kane Sena. Oh, I did see her. I did see her in that cutscene. That would be Kane Sena, Elder Seedseer of Gridania and Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder. Together, we are known as the Three Seedseers, my sister, myself, and our younger brother, Arun Sena. Among my myriad titles, I'm proud to call myself a practitioner of white magic, which is the art of healing. This is an art for which we have no small need. The Twelveswood has been made to suffer unspeakable pains, from the calamity to unending conflicts with the Beast Tribes to exploitation at the hands of our own people. It's my duty, my calling, to provide succor, and I do it gladly. Not the sucker again. If they shouted at me, your fist would come out of their screen to punch them in the face. Go on, Eve. Do I dare believe my ears? Good King Moggle the 12th, may his magnificent virtue serve as an example to us all, has fallen? All Mugglekind owes you a debt, Kupo. And I sense Raya wishes to congratulate you as well. I shall let you two speak without fear of interruption. Right. Love a bit of sucker on the TV. Please. Can I... Okay. Your bravery and service to the Twelveswood and her Muggles shall not be forgotten, Lilith. My sister will doubtless wish to hear the tale of this great victory from the mouth of the woman responsible. Pray return to the Lotus Stand and treat her to a full account of the day's events while the details are yet fresh in your mind. Okay. I can do that. I can do that. The Elder Seedseer is expecting you, madam. May I show you in? Yes, please. did that one for Emerald. It's so fine. Voiced? No. Lilith, you are returned to us, unharmed and victorious. Thus I have 2 reasons to be glad. Yet many questions remain unanswered. If you would be so kind as to oblige me, I would fain hear all that occurred in Thornmarch. Then it is as we feared. The king really is a primal. But he really isn't, is he? I mean, the Mughals don't worship him, for one thing. He's not even a god to them. That doesn't sound like any primal I've ever heard of. Then mayhap the fault lies within the with the definition. The fact remains that through a combination of the power contained in crystals and the force of their collective faith, the Mughals called forth a being that by rights should not exist. Moreover, when slain, said being left no corpse, the ether which comprised him instead being scattered to the 4 winds. See. According to the accepted definition, he may not be a primal, but the mode of his manifestation was in every respect the same. Which means... SCIONS. This whole business reeks of their handiwork. Kupopo? They said it was a masked man who had taught them how years ago, but Gridania had no shortage of masked men, and I never thought the question... Confound it all, how many more will they ensnare with their tainted gifts? Too many, I fear. So long as there are paragons to stir the embers, fools to build the pyre, and crystals to feed the flames, ever and again shall we suffer primal visitation. A somber thought, but a salutary? Yeah. Sure. My heartfelt thanks, Lilith. Already, the information you have provided has proven invaluable. The Grand Serpent Marshal and I have much to discuss. Where's the hot Huron man guard that's there? Sometimes you miss him. I think he's here. Behind, Ida. Oh, before you do, my lady, I was hoping we might finish discussing that other matter. The matter of which you speak has even now been settled. The SCIONS shall not want for support. We shall be glad to send additional supplies to Revenantstall. We knew we could count on you, my lady. While Ida and I remain to discuss the particulars of our arrangement with the Elder Seedseer, mayhap you could return to the Waking Sands and apprise the antecedent of all that has transpired. You have some G poses with him? Go on. Yeah, isn't this him? Can you even see him? Yeah, you can. I assume so. He looks like a default man, so... Right. I'm blushing. It's good to see you hale and healthy, Lilith. I received word from Ida and Papalimo that you had felled good King Moggle Mog XII, but I'd hoped to hear your version of the tale. So it was as they said, summoned with the same methods used by the Beast Tribes and taught by the SCIONS. Though unfortunate, this incident did at least serve to remind the Elder Seedseer of our usefulness. I thought that it said useless instead of usefulness. Her offer of additional support could not have come at a better time. My thanks, Lilith. Why does this look like that? That's suspicious. Owing to the tireless efforts of all concerned, we are, at long last, ready to bid farewell to Vesper Bay. So as to avoid drawing undue attention, we shall make the journey to Revenantstall in small groups, departing at irregular intervals. Lest you doubt, it is still my intention to conduct future operations openly, but on this particular occasion, the need for caution overrides all other concerns. To move north as one ponderous caravan would only serve to invite attack. It seemed only right that I should be the last to leave, and I would have you remain with me until the end, Lilith. Upon my departure, the Waking Sands will formally cease to be our headquarters, and the premises will be given into the care of Urianger. I had thought to relinquish the property, but he was quite adamant, and I had not the heart to disagree. These walls have borne witness to some of the brightest and darkest moments in our Order's history. Mayhap it is best that we do not forsake them entirely. Urianger shall remain here and devote his energies to studying the nature of primals. By the grace of the 12, he will one day discover the permanent solution that we have sought for so long. Of course, he will not be alone. Alize shall continue to work closely with him as well. Should they require our assistance, I have their... Hello? Not me completely just choking. Should they require our assistance, I have their assurances that they will not hesitate to contact us. Speaking of Urianger, would you inquire of him if any tasks remain undone? I cannot escape the feeling that I have forgotten something. Something important. Okay. Oh, she also has one of those. Let's see. Oh. And he is where? Emerald, where's your man? Oh, in there, okay. Found him. With his little cat ears. Oh, right, I forgot he speaks like this. Thou art ever welcome, Lilith, but I require no assistance. Pray take thy leave unburdened by concern for my well-being. Verily, thy countenance bespeaks a desire to quit this place without further delay. Mayhap thou thinkest this chapter of our tale concluded, that these halls should rightly be consigned to the... I was gonna say anals. Is that anals? Anals. In man's eagerness to seize the future, how readily he doth set down the past. Full many a proud pioneer hath bravely stridden into the great unknown, only to find there the banner of his ancestor, faded by the eons, and still man glorieth in his discoveries. 'Tis through his pride that wisdom doth ever give way to ignorance, while they who lurk in shadow remain hidden, lost no sooner than they are found. That's deep. Be not offended, Lilith. Thy conduct had ever been beyond reproach. Despite thy surpassing strength and all thy many victories, thou hast never been so convinced of thine own greatness as to imagine thyself above the failings of thy forebears. Mayhaps it is the echo which hath opened thine eyes to the lessons of history. Would that the same could be said of... Okay. Throwing shade at who? Whence came that cry? The solar, 12 forefend, the antecedent. Dost thou bottometh or toppeth? I need to be serious. This is like a serious thing in the story. Like, what happened? Lilith, you must... Okay, what happened to her? Like, genuinely. Stop distracting me. This is serious main scenario quest stuff. Tell me, Louisoix, would you have done the same? What did she do? Louisoix Leveilleur was a remarkable man, wise beyond mortal measure. Would that I had met him prior to his passing. Oh. An Ascian here? How readily you see. You are indeed gifted, antecedent. But you're not like the others. Your robes... Where is this going? Gifted, but ignorant. Yet I shall not judge you harshly. The fault lies with your forebears. It has been millennia. Mine are the robes of an emissary. Unlike he who came before, I have no quarrel with you. He who You speak of La Habrea? La Habrea is a warrior. He fought, he fell. He may yet learn from his mistakes. Then he's still... Come, I only confirm that which you already knew. There is no cessation, no oblivion, only expulsion. You... What are... Uh-oh. We're ready when you are, my lady. If there's nothing else... Oh, she can't see him? How did I not realize that all this time? Is something the matter? Oh, she can't see him. Okay. I feel the same way. After everything that's happened here, it feels strange to leave, but I'm sure we'll soon get used to Revenant's Toll. Well, I'll let you say your goodbyes. Take as long as you like, my lady. We shall depart whenever you're ready. It is only to be expected. She lacks the gift and the knowledge both. To her, we are indistinct. I do not understand. Shadowless, fleshless, formless. What truth there is in each tale is diluted by time and telling. Knowledge dictates expectation, and expectation colors perception. Thus did she perceive not. So it is with all but a chosen few. Even you, when young, could not yet see with eyes unclouded. You know nothing about me. Nothing. The gift grants you clarity. It grants you focus. With it, you may in time come to see us as we are, rather than this crude approximation. What does this mean? La Habrea did not think so highly of the Echo. La Habrea is wrong about a great many things. The Echo is indeed a gift, albeit one you have yet to master. And if we did, there would be no strife between our peoples, for we would be of one mind. I leave as I came in peace, antecedent. May we meet again as friends. Okay, but what happened then? Wait, stay where you are. Oh. Mayhap I was indelicate. 'Tis a mercy she shields her children from his grace with such resolve. Was it also by her hand that you survived the ardor, I wonder? I take it there is no need to explain. Save your concern. He did me no lasting harm. Whatever his intention was, it was not to kill. Okay. Oh, he's got the grippers out. I didn't realize that. I heard a cry. What happened? Are you alright? You look faint. Do you need to lie down? I could fetch you a flask of my special tonic. Urianger, send word to the students of Baldecian. Tell them to scour the archives, the forbidden tomes in particular. If there is any reference to the Ascian robed in white, however oblique, I would know of it. An Ascian, my lady? Was that what gave you cause to cry out? I did but moments ago glimpse a figure clad in white set forth from the waking sands. Yet Ascians are wont to employ teleportation magics. Why would one be so brazen? I know not and care not. Find him, Lilith. Turn every stone in Vesper Bay if you have to. Pray attend me, Tataru. I'm lost. Oh. Not me trying to look for him. He was literally right there. Okay. I am told that you are the warrior of light, but I would know for myself. Uh-oh. I shall walk north, and you may choose to follow. Know, however, that you will be waylaid if you do. You may even perish. Should you survive, we shall speak anon. Huh? Okay. I see. There's just an actual celeb in this game. He really is. Being judged. Literally my worst nightmare. What do you mean? Ah. This game is like, oh, you have anxiety about being perceived? Let me do a quest that literally tells you you're being judged. Okay. Okay, I guess... Yeah, just keep going north, I guess. Go on, sir. Oh, I don't have my emotes here. I don't have my new ones on my warrior. I keep forgetting you have to change that for every single, hello? Okay. The auto-select is so odd sometimes. Like, why would it select something that's further away? I wonder what this is leading up to. Oops. Didn't mean to turn that off. This looks creepy. What are those things? Is that meant to be like a tree? Looks odd. Oh. Didn't see that. Remarkable. Truly remarkable. I thank you for granting me this indulgence. None save she who bested Labrea could endure such an examination. Have the laws of man grown so twisted in my absence that it is now permitted to lay hands upon an emissary? You bore witness to my audience with the antecedent, did you not? Then you know I acted only in self-defense. I realize the same cannot be said of La Brea. Even amongst his brethren, he is considered unique. Nevertheless, I cannot wholly condemn his misdeeds, for through them we discovered you, one so strong in the gift that she could cast us out. Your mother favors you still, that much is plain, but surely you must feel it. Her influence wanes, and her strength shall soon be spent. Oh my god. Why are you famous? Because everyone's always talking about perishing in this game. These lands, these people, this world, all shall soon change. As it was... oh my god. Why do they keep doing the S and sh sounds in a row? It's really tripping me up. As it was, so shall it be again, as it should always have been. Doubt my claims and question my motives if you will. Only believe me when I say this. I am Elidibus, emissary, bearer of the word of the one true God, and we shall meet again. Okay. Love the music notes around my weapon. They say perish a lot. Yeah, they do. Thank the gods you've returned, Lilith. After you left, I began to worry that I might have sent you to your doom. I take it our visitor proved elusive? Beg pardon? He was waiting for you. What did you do? What did he say? As it was, so shall it be again? Of when does he speak? And of what exactly? The words of this Elidibus portend much but reveal nothing, save perhaps a measure of disdain for La Brea. I'd hoped for answers, but it seems I shall have to be content with a wealth of additional questions. What's this? Oh. Okay. Not her giving me a vial of blood. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascion until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There's but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamigan resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Okay. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Molly, stay away from my water. Thank you. Also, please don't please. Okay, she is lying on my keyboard. Hopefully this doesn't cause issues. The way Lilith is the same height as Yuri and you're only up to his elbow. He's slightly taller than Lilith. But not a lot. Finally fancy is what you say when you log in after a long day at work. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well can I imagine the antecedents' pain. Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Okay. Not the grippers, though. Lilith, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I've departed for the Rising Stones. Oh. Thanks. Why do they keep leaving me behind? If you have yet to... Once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven. Wasn't that a TV show? I feel like 7th Heaven was a TV show. In, like, the early 2000s. Ghosted by Siri, yeah. That's rough. I bid you come to the 7th heaven in Revenant's Stole. Tataru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Stole. After all, it is right on our doorstep. Did I attune to that? I don't know. Can't remember. Okay. Oh, he has a quest for me now. Love that. I will, be spending some time with you, sir, off stream. So Emerald can't keep an eye on me. So nothing like you, actually, Emerald, because your voice is great. I love watching your videos and listening to your voice. Oh, Lilith, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. I mean, you left me behind, so, like... Thanks. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Nice. Splendid! From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it is as welcoming and comfortable at home, a home for us, as Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. Who's that? That's the guy from the thing. Emerald, you do not. No, you have a really, really nice voice. I'll join you, Eve. Ah, that man. I can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. Molly. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Lilith, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Okay. Crystal Towers? You wonder what's in there? What is in there? Why are we calling for Katie? The Crystal Tower Quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests. Okay. While you are granted a respite from your duties as a scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. No reason? I see. I see. I'm curious now. Oh. Am I gonna get a neck tattoo like that? Well, it is certainly spacious. Mama Lou. I don't understand what that is. You wish we could get them? Yeah, why don't we? Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. I guess he doesn't have any either. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Just in silence. For Eorzea. That clip of Syl trying to say his name lives in your brain rent-free. I need to watch that. A moment of your time, Lilith. I would speak of Elidibus. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldesion hath been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. Imagine if they instantly pick up. They're just ghosting Urianger. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. Oh. No, no, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldesion, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Ochre? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we have found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Lilith. I discern them all around, in disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. Ah, my stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. Lilith with a blank stare. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray you return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Okay. A little bus. Kryl, where are you? Oh, I've heard the name Kryl. Literally, Eve. Oh. Your intercession was not foretold. Uh-oh. Who's that? Hi, Jake. Welcome in. How are you doing? You object? We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Ardor and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And, at long last, they see. Can I not do this, then? No, I can, I think. Because it said I had to do the... Crystal Tower stuff first, but apparently not. Truly, there is no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It would appear their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifests were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audits that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. The Brass Blades, charged with investigating the thefts, believe that someone within the concern is selling the crystals for profit. Alas, they have as yet been unable to identify a likely suspect, and the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene had the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the Blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Y'shtola when you arrive. She and Thancred have already begun a preliminary investigation. You scoured Sil's clips, found it? Amazing. Yes, send it to me. I will just get to a point where it'll be like, oop, no more until you've done Crystal Tower. Okay. Crystal Tower? What is at Crystal Tower? I'm so intrigued now. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Okay. Nothing? Sus. Should I do those on stream? Or should I do them... Or, like, can I do them in my own time? Are they very important to the story? I assume... Yes, maybe? If I have to do them before I can continue MSQ. Ah, Lilith, your assistance is most welcome. I have already spoken at length with the Brass Blades of the Rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I could go into further detail, but your time might be better spent in conversation with Fufulupa. He is the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating that which he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Okay. I thought he had a tail. I was like, since when do Lalas have tails? Oh, hello there. Lilith, was it? Y'shtola said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We have yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... Ah, but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, the driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off toward Eastern Thanalan, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend them without further incident. Okay. A speeding carriage. That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. Yet the Amalja do have a foothold in Eastern Thanalan. A distraction, maybe? And what of their cargo? Did they carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now, but I fail to see what else it could... Did you miss me, friends? I'm back, but I fear I come bearing disappointing news. Or, on second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? I figured you had everything under control here, so I just took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. And wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way, and even was able to do my small part to help my friends in the Brass Blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of sumnus. The Blades were calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Is that so? Alas, I suppose we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us, Lilith. Okay. Back to chores. Oh, good luck with the chores, Otter. You're feeling the big sad brain today, you don't know why? Oh, Katie. Is it maybe the lack of sleep catching up to you? Which, honestly, mood. 3 tanks, 6 healers, 15 DPS. Ooh. Nice. I'll fight the brain though, Katie. If I need to, I'll punch. I'll punch. Against all expectation, it would seem the Amalja are innocent of this particular spate of crimes. By all indications, they have yet to replenish the stores of crystals exhausted during their last attempt to summon Ifrit. Grati, I wouldn't want that for you. So true. What I can't fathom is why anyone else would go to such lengths to obtain crystals, and in such quantities. It cannot be that we are dealing with simple thieves. If their motive were profit, why would they limit their trade to crystals alone? Plainly, we are missing something. While you think about what it might be, I shall inform Urianger of our progress, or lack thereof. I see.
Now then. 'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
He sounds kind of robotic as well.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful.
His
Ere thou
voice.
goest, another matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to...
Oh no.
Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Who's that? Hello? Oh, she's masked.
Far across the sea from the land of Domar have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
She's got, matching cat ears with, Urianger. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? No? Well then, for want of a better suggestion, I say we try picking Fufulupa's brain again. Who knows, if we work together, we may yet find something of use nestled away within it. Okay, but why aren't we going to that person that just arrived? Imrik is horny for the wall. Love that. Oh no! Oh, I forgot it was going automatically. I did not read that. Oops. Think I might like another Elysian man too? Maybe I'll just like them all, Katie. Just all of them. I was gonna say I have 2 hands and lots more other things. Anyway. Calm yourself, Fufulupa. What is the disturbing possibility if we choose speak? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need to focus. I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long, and then it came to me. What if there is something among our own ranks conspiring with them? Oh, someone, not something. What if there is someone among our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufulupa. Indeed, if for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location, their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. Ah, but oh my god. Such a shipment would surely be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not, but neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret, to entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner, traveling without escorts so as not to attract undue attention. But who Ah, I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed. And this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way. Mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley? A fine spot for a rest. Would you not agree, Lilith? You lie in wait to the north, and I shall do the same to the south. I'm very confused. I do not know what their plan is. Forgive me, my friends, but I have received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Right. Right. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Okay. Okay, I can't fly because Molly is pressing down on the space bar. Alright. That's not me doing that, by the way. That's fully Molly sleeping on the space bar. I'm not touching it. Sinky Man is hot, but you know like him. I'm curious to know who that is. You love a meanie, but Graha is changing you. Love that. I love that. Seppi deserves that. Seppi in her good boy era, yeah. Go on, gamer Molly. Alright. If I start jumping in the middle of, like, combat... No, I don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Please. Please. That was so close. That was so close. You have a complex warship, to say the least. Many feelings. I am so excited to finally... Oh no, someone's gonna see me do this now. Is this a safe space? Can you tell us about a fic you read? Always, Katie. Yes. He's gonna see me do this, and he's gonna think I'm dumb. It's my cat, sir. My cat is on my space bar. Okay. Ah. Oh no. Please. I can't fight. Molly. Oh no. Oh, I need to turn this on. Ah. Sir, I'm so sorry. It's my cat. Why are there two more? Oh. Such a hard time moving my hand as well because she's still on my thumb. Oh, I grabbed the attention of some reach. Oh no. No. Oh, please. Everything's going wrong. What's happening? I can't move. I can't move. This is so chaotic. I might need to move Molly. Oh my god. Molly out here working for the enemy, she really is. Stubborn to the last, to be as expected. You are unharmed? A gang of sea-wolf thieves, and in Thanalan no less. I suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea-wolves? All of them? Aye, and all with the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Lilith looks as confused as I feel. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. To Horizon, then. Fufulup, I will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. I'm sorry, but I cannot take anyone with the name Fufalupa seriously. On behalf of the Brass Blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah, but we have not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? Then, by your leave, I should very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. No. I'm afraid that will not be possible. Regrettably, he, managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him and made good his escape. Oh no. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that Somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, but he was quite strong. A sea-wolf, Laminson born and raised, I believe. But do not worry, we will find him, you have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes? She's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Love the meta. The antecedent bid me tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits you coming most eagerly. He awaits my coming most eagerly, okay? It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphino has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our treacherous brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Bun girls canonically have Icelandic accents. Oh, nice! I love that. How am I enjoying the game so far? I love it. I love it. I've only been playing for like a month. I enjoy it very much. You are late. I literally came here like instantly. What do you mean? No matter. I know where our visitors are headed. From what I have been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You are familiar with Doma, yes? In Othard? No. Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it is ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I should be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Lilith. Unless I am mistaken, and I'm rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with the Sultan's sworn on the royal promenade. You're uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have on hand in the event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. Alfie being so bossy? Yeah. Calm down, I know. Why is he like this? Will today be the day you MSQ or the day you fish and then stand around the docks for an hour whilst you wait? Both. Alphino's your little brother. He is a little bit cute. Because I feel like everyone loves him. I don't necessarily love him yet, but I feel like that might change. I can't see my keys. Molly, your head is in the way. I'm trying to open the map. Oh, I didn't need to, actually. I didn't need to. You still have like 7 Fisher job quests to do? Oh, same. I have so many left. I have so many left. Simply need to keep playing MSQ, yeah. I feel like a lot of the characters like need to grow on me a little bit. Where am I going? You love Lilith's dress. It suits her so well. Thank you. I like it a lot. I do like it. Also, this is like not noticeable to anyone but myself, probably. I did give her a little a slight little makeover. I changed her hair color and I changed her hair. Only slightly though. Literally, it's pretty much the same hairstyle, except it doesn't have the flowers and it doesn't have like the face framing strands of hair. It's such a minor difference. I was debating it for so long. But I think it's grown on me. I think I like it. I don't really like change, so I was like... it was taking me so long to decide. You wish Catgirls could have that hair? Oh, they can't, Erin? Yeah, I wish there was more crossover in, like, what the different races can wear and have as their hair and stuff. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir, we have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. All I ask is that you summon your superior. Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. Who is this, and why is she oh, she's a... what are they called? Aura. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart, I know his kind well. I hope that you will find me more to your liking. Alphino Levelier, at your service. A friend. Which I believe makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah, yet you will need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there is aught we can do to help. If Graha says have a good day, you legally have to. So true. Oh, I'm sitting anyway. Okay.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware. When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Yes, she did.
Doma is gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
Oh, shit.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
Well?
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here. The Sultana and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed, but I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Uldar unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
It seems I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Oh. I have social anxiety, though. I was about to say, like, I didn't realize literally until right this second that you don't see any aura anywhere except for player characters. And it literally... I did not realize that until this very second during that cutscene. I was like, oh yeah, you don't see them. So it makes sense, it makes sense. I also, because I didn't see the tail at first in that first cutscene, I just assumed she had really long elf ears or cat ears for some reason. I did not realize those were the horns. I'm intrigued now. If I may, madam, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Suffice it to say, however, sacrifices have been made. Though it shames me to beg for more when you have already offered so much, desperation compels me. Good madam, if you or your associates could spare any provisions, anything at all, it would go a long way to lessen the suffering of my people. Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Lilith? Of course I'll help. You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow, see? But just sent word they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they paid for the lot in advance. Haha. Go and call on Friduri and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I said to ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. My, that's a rather odd request. Mayhap you misheard her instructions? No. You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it, you mark my words. Shut up, actually. You shut up. She's in the business of feeding refugees now? I ain't normally one to question Mistress Momori's judgment, but that doesn't seem wise to me. You also shut up. Shut up. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man who can't earn a crust deserves to... Sorry? What the fuck? I will actually beat you up. That is such a messed up thing to say. Holy shit. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lady Yugiri it's all in hand. Okay. I dared not hope for such magnanimity, much less expect it. Mistress Momori is generous indeed. I shall be sure to thank her most humbly. Joy got herself a little snack. Yeah, that was her nut. Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General on your situation. I think you will be pleased with his reply. Oh, it's still... Okay. We've been granted an audience? Before the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You have done so much for us, Master Alphino. I swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words, and it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy, and that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming the Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. What is this obsession with earning your keep? Like, this map still stresses me out, though. Ul'dah is so unnecessarily complex. A pleasure, Lilith. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting.
I, Yugiri of Domar, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
The giant turtle on the table.
17th in the line of Ul. Welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
As you wish, Your Grace. For many years, my nation, Domar, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own
Oh my
galleon's
god.
hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
Of course.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
I love how just one person said something, and he's like, I agree, let's vote.
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees.
He has a slimy voice. I don't like that.
They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and
Shut
criminal
up.
activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Not passing
Surely
Gil.
the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamiga.
Can I punch him?
Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to
His
gamble
voice
with
is
my
so annoying.
future. Uldar's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing
Oh my
refugees.
god, he's so annoying. Shut up.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
Of course. Is anyone gonna follow him though? Oh. Are these people all gonna... Oh. Oh, I see. Yikes.
Would that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
So am I gonna have to
understand,
convince the
Empress.
syndicates?
And I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
Is that my next quest?
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route, little Alamigo would now be thriving. Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be refused in this manner is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept my sincerest apologies.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity. The Monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord Lolorito most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things should be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. Everyone except Lilith, I see how it is. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. I noticed it was still going automatically. I panicked. The monetarists have made their position clear. Agreed. Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa Lominsa or Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nations. Hello? Yes? I forgot the name of the place, but like, our place. Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question for the Sultanate to accept us for a limited time? A week, mayhap? Or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. I feel like I need to do different voices for these characters, but I'm not a voice actor. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal, if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, that's the name, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it is frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, they have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, would not save food and shelter by way of reward. Terms not unlike those which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. Though I will not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah, Revenant's Toll would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Master Alphino, and once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Ul'dah Adventurers Guild can be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Lilith. Okay. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss what aid the Immortal Flames can provide. We're concerned that the Doman refugees may find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mistress Momodi has kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak to leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. Oh, that's so lovely. I love her. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Were it a smaller number, mayhap it would go unnoticed, but the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, the responsibility falls to us private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. After all that has befallen these good people, it is the least I can do. Come what may... What? Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. And you in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Well, it sounds like we all have work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangements, shall we? Love the long silences. I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you. After you have rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Nod. Of course. Imagine starting the game in Ul'dah. You think you would have quit immediately? Yeah. Oh, I hadn't even thought of that. That there are people who start in Ul'dah. Nah. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Lilith, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must needs be done, do it. Speak with a man named Hozan when you arrive. As Lady Yuguri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. Wait, why is the quest named Yuguri's Game? That's suspicious. I don't like that. Greetings. Alphino informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I'm honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. Jesus Christ. I'm really struggling extra hard today with the reading. I knew from a glance what manner of woman you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given into my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight, but perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. Not the children. Oh, I didn't read that. Oops. Oopsie. Hello? Oh. Oh, right here. I see. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hozan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. But don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses? I still want to try riding one, but... What's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry. I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I'll need your help, though. We were just finishing a game of hide-and-seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yuguri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. But Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. How'd you find me? Bah, guess I need to practice more. Yeah, this really is not a great hiding spot. Or maybe you're just good at this? I mean, the Garleans didn't find me. It's good. I do have the quest markers to help me, I guess. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. Huh? We get to ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary. But if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. Okay. One more person. I was gonna say where you at, you little shits, but maybe I shouldn't say that about children. Have those days so often, feel so guilty, like you're slacking, but it always works out in the end. True. When you have days where you're perked up and more focused, it makes up for days like this. It all balances out. Yes, exactly, Emerald. And it's way better to rest when you need it than to end up burnt out. Because then you're just worse off. Chicken and rice is ready. Go on, Syl. Enjoy your chicken and rice. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Koharu. Lilith Harlow, eh? I didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute. You're one of those, stallions, aren't you? Not him calling Lilith a stallion. No, SCIONS. SCIONS. Then you must know Lady Yuguri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide-and-seek, too. Oh, right. It's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Lilith Harlow. I was gonna say Hillith. Hillith Larlow. Lilith the Stallion. Yes. Rebrands. I'll change Lilith's last name to the Stallion. Hilth. Please. Not you immediately thinking of your man. What's his name? Hillfist? Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek. Ah, I see that you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Yugiri thought it best that the children know what to do in case the Guardians found us. I should hope that those days are behind us, but I nevertheless take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. Oh, that's kind of sad. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father, Homei, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Koharu, whom I believe you've already met. Though I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades, it would give us great comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I thank you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blades says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie's been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Might be as someone's eyes are playing tricks on them, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here's another story. So I was thinking you might go on ahead and have a quick look around. Make sure the area's safe, like. And if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way's clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road there is safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own. Assuming the self-same bastards don't try to rob us, that is. Okay. You just had random motivation to clean. Now you're exhausted? Oh, that always happens, Erin. I rarely get to motivation to begin with. But then when I do, I sometimes also get like tired halfway through. And then I'm like, oh, what have I done? What have I done? Because I don't want to continue now. That always happens? Yeah. I want to get rid of the gauge effect. Glamours could not be restored. What do you mean? Oh. Well, it's fine. Okay. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word, eh? Haha. Well fought, madam. Well fought. Ah, if only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Humph. Be that as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been able to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past. Those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten. Lady Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life, all this and more we owe to her. How does one even begin to repay such a debt? Oh, I've just realized that these aren't Aura men. I don't know why I assumed they would all be Aura. I guess because she is, but... In kind, father. To she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done, we shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant Stoll will grow and prosper by our hands. Oh. What was that punch sound? Oh, they knocked him over? Lovely. Hey, Miss Lilith. Koharu and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Oh. Why would I say that? That's like a code word for something. I remember that from one of the previous quests. Why did Lilith become an adventurer? Oh no. I had never pondered that question. Will this do anything? Like, if I say this, is that gonna... I kind of want to try. I kind of want to say that. No effect? Okay, okay. They'll just be confused, probably. Just for RP. Okay. I guess I could say this, though. Definitely not power or fortune. I don't think that's Lilith. Maybe glory, but none of these feel right. I guess maybe glory. I'll say glory. Yeah, I'll do that. Glory. Ah, like bringing honor to your family, you mean? Yes, father always goes on about that. It's my turn now. Excuse me, Miss Lilith. I've got a question. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. Revenant's Hoe? Eve. Not the Freudian slip. You mean there are lots of people there who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait. That's you, to be honest. See? I knew. Enough, Koharu. It's my turn again. Miss Lilith, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek out new experiences and adventures. You almost wrote Joe? This is getting worse by the minute. What are we gonna turn it into? When there's Hurman about, they call you the Revenant, so... Me when I'm around Lamberteint. Oh, I need to be stopped. Toe. Revenant's toe. Yes. You love a toe, don't you, Syl? New alt name Revenant's Joe. Yeah, and Syl will be Revenant's toe. Actually be hilarious. Yeah, Eve can be Revenant's Hoe. Emerald can be Revenant's Joe. And Syl will be Revenant's Toe. And you'll just be like a trio. Love a toe? Just the one. Yeah. Just a single toe. When you're having a bad day, you feel like the Revenant's toe. Yes. You'll make a default here for Eve. Do it, Emerald. I support you. Who's making Lambertaint? Who's doing that for me? What if you made default man, but like as hot as humanly possible? So just default man then, according to Eve. Bet you could do it. I believe it. I think you can do that. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. Alright, alright. That's enough questions for Miss Lilith. Just randomize it. Like The Sims. That's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. Just one more, please. Do you think I could be an adventurer like you one day? She's so pretty. Really? Then I will. Thanks for the advice, Miss Lilith. I won't forget it. I'm going to be an adventurer too. When we get to Revenant's Toll, let's make an adventurer's guild for Domans. We'll protect our friends and punish the wicked, just like Miss Lilith and Lady Yugiri. Yeah, just like Miss Lilith and Lady Yugiri. Why do I not trust the father, like this guy? With his face covered. It's probably fine, but it's giving weird vibes. We can talk more about it in the carriage on the way. Will you be joining us? She's so beautiful. I love her. Oh. I thought that sounded like arrows hitting something. It's just the carriage. Not me not realizing that that was Ulda. Anyway. Ah, Lilith. I take it the first group has arrived? Excellent. Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Lady Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. Okay. It is past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Thanalan which might require your personal attention, I would instead have you serve as an escort to the Doman delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slavborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels, Lilith. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our what of fineries? Our dearth? What does that even mean? I hope you do not find our dearth of fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slavborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. No fancy stuff. Okay. Pray understand, I give the same speech to all new arrivals, and you needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands, as far as I'm concerned. He's saying, sorry, things here aren't really nice. Okay, that makes sense. As you wish, Slavborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Are we ever gonna see her face? I'm curious to see what she looks like. You like Yugiri? Yeah. I just want to see what she looks like, though. I mean, I guess it's valid if she doesn't want to show us, but I am curious. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 hells, Lilith. Why are you wasting time with me? See them to the Rising Stones. Why is everything always my fault? To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting with your leader. We shall join you at the Rising Stones anon. Why do I still... Oh, I get it now. The quest was named Yugiri's Game because of the hide and seek. I see. Not me being suspicious because of that, and it was literally the most innocent thing. 'Tis no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesian... I still don't know how to pronounce that. Baldesian? 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 I don't know. Fueled by brain rot and strawberry custard. I want to try strawberry crustard. I was gonna say strawberry crustard. I wouldn't like to try strawberry crustard, but I would like to try strawberry custard. That sounds good. Haven't had anything strawberry in a while. Same, actually. Please, not the crustard. Bald. I'll just... Yeah, students of Bald. That's what I'll call them. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. Oh, you did emeralds. I remember you talking about that. How fare the Domans? I am given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Agreed. Lady Yugiri is here? Please, show her in. I should very much like to meet her. Didn't she want to wait, though? Okay. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Sorry. What? Your answer pleases me beyond words, my lady. But are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. Wait, what are they talking about? In the event that Revenant's Toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. It's like I missed a chapter. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it has been a pleasure, antecedent. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any point. Should you require aught else, pray speak with Slathborn. Lady Yugiri, Lilith? Okay. Love the silent nodding. My favorite part of the game, actually. Lamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit that I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Oh, I forgot about her mom. Yashola should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you could wait here and speak with her upon her arrival? Love how they're always having silent conversations.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reavers are indeed the culprits.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in Thanalan?
There's so much going on.
Blessedly quiet. Which is to say the Amalja are being no more or less of a nuisance than usual. Summoning Ifrit with such crystals as they have hoarded. Urianger, too, reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our explanation.
Your explanation for what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Thanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amalja. Yet it did not. It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Huh?
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late. Oh gods, they mean to summon Leviathan?
That is the way of it, I fear.
I don't know what that means.
Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Hello? I'm very confused. I have no idea what they're talking about. Summoning a primal. Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective.
Oh.
And there is the explanation.
Oh.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging wave. to wash away the finless ones. And I shall be
He looks
granted the
creepy.
gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
Okay.
Whence comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
Okay. Interesting.
The gift and knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
You shared that vision, did you not? Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this.
Who was Elidibus again?
But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Oh?
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Go on, Thancred. With the
Your company
grippers.
is ever welcome, Thancred.
I take it something ill is afoot.
Aye, a Primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
A primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We Scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
The silent cheering.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
Nice.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a Primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come well prepared.
Okay. Plainly, should the worst come to pass and Leviathan is summoned, our only recourse will be to face him in battle. Given past experience, you may very well think that eventually inevitable. Yet so long as there is even a chance that the Primal's return might be prevented, we must needs bend all our efforts towards achieving that goal. Before we do aught else, let us hasten to Limsa Lominsa and meet with the Admiral. She will not have been idle in the intervening time, and will doubtless have valuable information to share. Your back hurts from laughing. Oh no, Emerald. Not that. You think someone borrowing your earbuds for more than a few hours should Amazon deliver you a new set? Oh shit. I thought I had time. Oh no. I completely missed that first, dialogue thingy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aluhin. Aluhin my ass off. You jumped in stream, took your headset to get a drink, and immediately ran back upstairs because you thought something was happening to me, Darren. How are you doing, Darren? Hope you're doing good. In before someone changes their name in Discord. Please. Not Aluhin with my friend Skuljusk. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers venturing as far as Thanalan to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Uh-oh. Needless to say, I'm not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if, gods forbid, our efforts should come to naught, I will need to trouble you for more than mere support, much as I did when Titan last walked these lands. Lady Minfilia, I'm given to understand that you mean to accompany our soldiers to the front lines. I can only assume that you have sound reasons for doing so? I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not so stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I shall require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Private Harlow, our scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Fogbrida has charge of the garrison. That dress really does look so good on Lilith. Sorry, I just... I saw it and I was like, oh my god, it does actually look great. Oh, that's Lambertein's top. Stop. I will ban the word from my chat. Don't test me. That is Lambertein's top. Kind of. I'm so brain rotted. Listen. Not me remembering the name. The top, yeah. I mean, I was looking at it. It's not entirely the same. Well, it might be. Just, I guess, like the female version. Stop. I'm gonna ban you all. I will do it. Don't test me. You don't know who Lamberteint is? Okay, I'm traveling there. Eve! I've been expecting you, Scion of the Seventh Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, I thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Okay. I don't care, though. I'm traveling. I will show you Lamberteint right now. I hope I went... I did. I can't believe I actually know where to go. Eve. New copy pasta unlocked. There he is. There he is. Hang on. Not straight on my knees. Listen. Lamberteint. Darren. That's my man. We've evolved from the Frantic fam to the Skuljusk fam. Love that. He is so... He... The way he's not even looking at her. Emerald. Please. Anyway, that's kind of... it's not exactly the same top. Is it? It might be. I think it's just like the male version. Anyway, that was Lamberteint. A little Lamberteint break. As you may already know, Maelstrom scouts have been dispatched to reconnoiter the Sapsa spawning grounds. Though it pains me to admit it, the Maelstrom has never faced a foe the likes of this before. We must proceed with all due caution. Among other things, they have orders to determine where Leviathan might emerge, assuming it comes to that. And yet, their return is long overdue. I fear that ill may have befallen them. For better or worse, we must ascertain their fate. If it is not too much to ask, I would have you aid us in the search. 5 scouts ventured into Sapsa all told. Here, take this flask of restorative to tend those who may have been wounded. Though it pains me to even consider the notion, if they have perished, circumstances permitting, I ask that you recover their bodies. By no means venture too deep into enemy territory, however. We can ill afford to lose you at this juncture. Help, somebody, of all the times to forget a restorative. Ugh. Okay. In your defense, you don't know. Okay, that's valid. Thank you, I owe you my life. We were ambushed by the Serpent Reavers. Lightly armed as we are, we didn't stand a chance. I was able to flee this far, but the others were captured. They were taken to the Serpent's Tongue, I'm certain of it. The Serpent's Tongue? You have no excuse, you were looking? You're so valid for that, Eve. I can make my own way back to camp, but I fear the worst for my comrades. Save them, I beg you. Okay. And that is all the way over there. I see. Ah! Leave me alone. I thought that said self-care. Not shelf scale. Self-care Reaver. Okay. Didn't mean to click that actually. Okay. What does that mean? It keeps saying that the glamours could not be restored. I don't understand. Oh, I didn't realize they were corpses. I thought I was helping them. Oops. You're returned, thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to the Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Dear gods, these wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture and maim. Does their savagery know no bounds? Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may have become of the 2 who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do.